Hello. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I'm here literally every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your political questions in the chat before I come on. We have got epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. Thank you. And we have got a fantastic community because you have been so kind to each other and so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on a higher speed or whatever works for you. So, oh my gosh, we've got a silliness. We've got silliness to start with. Yeah. Hello. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to write. I'm going to show you this right up front. I'm going to show you this, but I'm going to leave the sound off. There's nothing much to hear anyway. Oh, I'm glad you like the overlays. The news has finally picked this up, and they're starting to say that online sleuths are saying that the window that the bag flew out of was just off of the solarium in the residence. So make of that what you will. But anyway. All right. Let's say 50. Okay. Here we go. Thank you. You're very kind. Thank you. Yeah, you can't make this. This is, who would have thought? Okay. So, the dumpster fire family has made a stupid amount of money in crypto. Great. You know, because people who do human trafficking and stuff like that, oh yeah, they're just, they need the crypto to do well so they can do well. Great. Hello, Angie from Feisty Butterfly Tarot. Do follow Feisty Butterfly Tarot. Hello. All righty. So, dumpster fire family has made a lot of money in crypto, but because of that, I guess one of the members of the family, or they've started traveling a little bit, I guess, trying to increase their whatever it is. Okay, the upshot of this is, let me turn this off for a second and share this. I'm not making this up. So Erick Trump decided to fight a sumo wrestler for funsies. So I'm not gonna. There's no sound, but yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh! Grab your partner. Don't back down. Swing your moron round and round. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Bow to your partner. Bow to the clown. Launch that nitwit up and down. Whew. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And fail. Okay. Just. Woo-wee. And you're done. Okay. All right. So, no, it's real. It's not AI. Yes, no. Oh boy. Yeah. I really wanted to share that one. So so you knew what was going on. Woo boy. Grab your partner, don't back down, swing your moron round and round. Is there crypto garbage? Is this ever going to bite them? Oh boy. Chris Cool, Sebastian, world rebound square dance collar. Does Sarah know this about you? I just made it up, so no. No, of course. Well, of course, Joyce. He wasn't wearing the sumo, uniform. He was wearing capri pants. And normally, I would say good for you, but this is the macho. Yeah, right. Anyway, so he got swung around by a sumo wrestler in his capri pants. Okay. Anyway, the crypto thing. You do they do realize that once the head of the cult is no longer around, they lose all relevance. Who cares? Being good at being in with them doesn't mean you're going to be in with Vance. So yeah, this is just garbage. This is just because what I'm picking up is the healthcare and the problems. There's the country. Queen of Swords, Three of Swords. Well, legislation moves forward. The presidency moves forward. Everything moves forward. What have they got? So at 7 something is 7:30. Let's say let's ask are the Trumps going to become irrelevant once King Dumpster Fire is gone? Question mark. Save. Oh, thank you, Jana. Okay, so are they just going to become irrelevant? Like, who cares? Yeah, you go up to the top of the Wheel of Fortune. There are times you're at the top. There are times you're at the bottom. Happens to everybody. Ooh. Where is this? How do I need to lead the next word? You're very sweet. Cards are right toward the end. We're just coming straight off the top, which is usually a very straightforward, easy, cleaner. Not that, look, the whole Vance and the Nerd Reich and Peter Thiel, they're going to be problems, but just having the cult, this particular cult, go away would be a relief. Jen's asking, are you staying on past the announcement? My understanding is the announcement is going to be he's moving Space Command from Colorado to Alabama, where they voted for him more. They treated him better. So that's my understanding. Is I think even Aaron Parnas was saying so. Oh, I'm glad you like the overlay. Chances at least there'll be different problems. I know, right? All right. Will they be irrelevant? Well, it starts out, the card for the reading is the High Priestess. So there will be secrets. Wow, right behind that, I've got, okay, for the reading, I have this. Right behind that is the cult. The death card in isolation. all major arcana. But the reading itself, these are the grandkids. That's Ivanka, hemmed in, fruits of labor. We know they're going to have money. And that was their father, just a man. Is MAGA the disillusion of MAGA? That's going to be amazing and a big deal. Them? No, I said the nerd Reich, visualize 70, NERD, which is what people in Silicon Valley call it. Is pathetic. There's not even a major arcana here. So the Trump family, yeah, I mean, entertainment only YouTube, but slum lords of the world unite. But bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, so. Oh, Sandra Lee, I'm glad you feel better. Oh, dear. Yeah, I just cut the deck. Oh, boy. Okay. There is a new photograph of him closer up. He looks terrible. He's standing there smiling, but yeah. Okay. Actually, I could show you the, let me close this and open this and I can show you that picture. Oh, before we get to that, I want to share, I want to share this with you because this made me laugh. Hang on. Yeah, this is a good one. Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Without the redemption arc. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Minimize that. Let me find the thing I was going to show you. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Let's see, add to the stage here. Okay. So if you can see that, it is him. It hasn't been messed with, or it hasn't been messed with much, unless this is a very old mirror. It's mainly okay. Guy's rocking a man bun on the right, not that it matters. And there's Dumpy, but look how strained. He looks like he's being propped. He's doing krafta. Yeah. He looks really bad. And you can only see the back of one hand, sort of, so I don't know if there's makeup on it or not. And then again, I don't know where this picture's from. It could have been doctored or cleaned up. Jan says that one was altered with a program called Face App. The teeth aren't the same. Oh, okay. Cauldron Hill, yes, he's both skinny and swollen. Yeah, and those teeth. Whew, thanks for pointing that out about the teeth, because the teeth were messing with me. Does the mirror show his reflection? No, it's at an angle. So all right, we remove that. Go back here. Put this back up. One of my favorite. Those teeth, it reminds me of one of my, forgive me, it reminds me of one of my favorite, many favorite Mystery Science Theater lines, where they had, in one of them, there was this wind-up monkey who had a little outfit on, and the symbols and he's got the cymbals, and that you wind him up and clang, clang, clang. That it reminded me of that. And I think the lines were something like, "Do I have corn in my teeth?" Clang, clang. Hi. Nobody move or my teeth get it. Clang, clang, clang. Anyway. Whew. Unless it says I do not like the monkey. Probably, or my impersonation of it. Oh, where'd you go? I had a cat. Did I ruin it? Yes, Lemon Fresh Joy. I still love that username. Meanwhile, Joe looks great. Yes. Yes, he does. And wouldn't it be a kicker if Biden goes to Trump's funeral? He's in pain. Ouch. He's in pain. He hurts. He knows it's bad. This is leaving something unfinished as you are walking away. On the defensive. Yeah, I don't want to stay in this energy too long because I'm getting again that awfulness card for the reading. Yeah, he's in pain. And he's flailing. They really do have him propped up. If not literally, then whew. There's this, yeah, not good. Okie dokie. Yes, this purple rain. No, it's just Tuesday. Usually do purple on Tuesdays. And on Wednesdays we wear pink. No, we don't. Wednesday is actually yellow. Anyway, 1745. So Chris Cool had a question about that presser coming up. 50. Okay. So Taco scheduled a presser at 2 p.m. Eastern time to make a major defense announcement. Wahaha. It's also noted he will announce where the U.S. Space Command will be located. Will this meeting have anything of substance? What he looks like, that's what's going to be the substance here. What he looks like, what he sounds like. If he was going to, look, he's not going to step down. But if he was ever going to step down, it would be an evening prime time. He would want the greatest ratings to ever have ratings, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Lori's here from the Way of Positive Change. Hello. Traveling Tarot is asking, is he announcing withdrawal from NATO? Somebody tells me he can't. Isn't that what we figured out? It has to be Congress or something? I could be wrong. Wow. This is a whole lot of not much. Yes, Amy, well, people rend their garments. Rend their garments, yes. You could release the Epstein files. That would be a good thing to do. Yeah, do that. Seriously, this presser, hemmed in, day late and a dollar short, aggressive stupidity. I mean, a bunch of the Epstein victims there's going to be a press conference tomorrow, and some of the people are going to be there who've never spoken up before. All of them calling for the Epstein material to be released. All of it. And so, yeah, he's going to talk about Chicago. But here's the thing. Number 4, the question we're going to get to. A federal judge ruled this morning that Trump and Hegseth violated federal law by using the U.S. military to help carry out law enforcement activities in and around Los Angeles this summer. Yay, proclamation from the whatever. He's just a guy. So there might be something here that he's announcing, or but on the whole, he's very much diminished. This is not the Emperor card. So thank you, SKB. So Robin had a question at 2110. Do you think this health scare is just a publicity stunt, or perhaps a sympathy ploy due to the Epstein thing blowing up? I will pull cards on it, but I honestly don't think it's, I don't think he's faking at all. At all. When Weinstein, Cosby, all of those jerks, when they would go to court, and they're suddenly in a wheelchair and weak and frail and poor me, and you wouldn't send an old man to jail, would you? Yeah, considering you're fine and you did heinous things. You'll notice Trump never did any of that. Never. And I don't think his narcissism will allow it. So yeah. Suzanne says, allegedly, he will rename the Department of Defense to the Department of War. Oh, exciting. Very exciting. Press conference, huh? Yeah. Release the Epstein files. There you go. You get ratings for that. Okay. Do I think the health scare is just a publicity stunt? I don't think so, but I'll pull cards. Says the man who wants a Peace Prize. Exactly. I love it. Oh boy. No. He has real health problems here. He's been trying to hide it, actually. He's been struggling to be as awful as he normally is. And there's MAGA, and there he is in the middle, and no, maybe it's just because I was talking about that wind-up monkey, but he could very well just be winding down. Viking girl, why is he so obsessed with a Nobel Prize? Because Obama got one. It's real. It's nothing more complicated than that. He despises Obama with every fiber of his being, and the fact that man whose skin isn't lily white won a Nobel Prize would win something important that he didn't. Oh, unfathomable. Yeah. Yeah, Squeaker Bunny, I'm right here, dear. All right, so now we get down to 24:45. Get down to a federal judge ruled this morning that Trump and Hegseth, Dumpy and Hog's Breath, violated federal law by using the U.S. military to help carry out law enforcement activities in and around Los Angeles this summer. Will this have any bearing on their plans for Chicago? Yeah. Try it on Chicago. Hi. How you doing, boo-boo? Hi. I know, he's awful. Jane says, how did the Trump kids feel about in anticipation of him popping his clogs? Like most kids would. Yes, Visualize 70, DJT. I want what Obama got. Gimme. Yeah. Hi. You trying to make the energy better? You weren't here all morning. And now you're just like, oh, this energy's icky and I'm cute. Keg's breath. Yes, James. Sorry. You just bumped up against the... So is this going to make any difference in Chicago? I cannot tell you the good energy that Boo Boo puts off and what a difference what a difference it makes. I know some people don't like the cat. The cat shouldn't be there. The cat's distracting. But my gosh, the energy is so glorious. It's just wonderful. Oh no, this is Bailey Boo. This is Boo Boo. Yes. Boo Boo's and Kitty. All right. So the question is this going to make any difference in Chicago? Things aren't going so well. Thank you. Yeah, things are not going so well for Dumpy. And he's not the kind of person who would do anything for the country if it doesn't help him. We know that by now. Okay, can you just relax? Relax. There you go. Just relax. It's purring. Can you hear him purring? Here's the thing. A judge may have found it illegal for them to use the military in LA. A judge. One, they'll appeal it. Two, well, what punishment is he going to face? None. He's not going to face any punishment for what he did in Los Angeles. So what's going to stop him? Hi. What's going to stop him? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. No. Okay, you're going to like this next one. Okay. This is so petty, but it's glorious. At 28:40, sweetheart, I need you to lie down. Just lie down. You need to lie down, sweet. You're a good boy. 28. Quit rubbing up against the microphone, you big silly. Okay, good. Cards are kitty approved. Okay. Okay. All right. Just lie down. Just lie down. Lie down. Yes, Cauldron Hillcraft works. Trump is going to announce Wednesday night, I was pronounced dead. Saturday morning, I came back to life. No one has ever died like I have and come back to life better than me. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I'll make this 30 minutes. All right. You want to talk about petty? Let's talk about petty for just a second. Sweetheart, I adore you, but seriously, lie down, lie down, lie down, lie down. Okay, Hanna Anderson served as RFK Jr.'s Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy. Okay, Hanna Anderson served as RFK Jr.'s Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy, briefly. Okay. When she was abruptly fired in June, she was so distraught that she accidentally backed her car into his when leaving the parking lot. Oops. Oopsies. Oh, sorry. I was just upset. She was fine, by the way. His car was not. Not at all. She's fine. His car is not. Yeah. You too, Ava. Have a great day. He's like, I will have none of this negative energy. So, yeah, Rob, exactly. Accidentally is the key word here. So let's have a quick look. How accidental was it? Stirring up trouble. It's a card for the reading. Oh, apparently that looks like quite a repair bill. Can you please lie down? She was mad. Oh, Nance, thank you so much. It really makes a difference. There was a bill, and ooh, she was mad. Ooh, she was mad. Thank you, Amy. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you so much. She was hoping the car wasn't there, just him. Oh, he's here. Thank you so much. It really makes a big difference. Thank you. So, oh, she was mad. Accidentally, huh? Okay. Yeah. Sure, Jan. All right, are you going to relax now? You going to relax? He's like, are you going to get out of this awful energy? Not yet. Not yet. Still have more time. We still have more readings to do. Yes, we have more readings to do, familiar. I know you bring the good energy. Yes, I know. Okay, we're going to lie down. Good. Can you stay there? Still purring. Love the kitty eyebrows. I know. Mayor's asking Scorpio. Who, me? Yes. Him? I don't know. I would guess he is a Pisces and Alfie is an Aries. And like many Pisces and Aries, they are oil and water, but wonderful in their own way. It's okay. He's rubbing up against my hand like he can rub off of the Trump energy and the cards just over and over and over. He's rubbing up against the cards. Well, I'll just clean these right up. I'll just get rid of all this nasty energy. Okay. So, all right. So what was next at 35 minutes in? Oh, I definitely want to read on this. 35 minutes in. You're great, Gussie. Oh. Really? Just relax. Kilmar Abrego Garcia is asking a federal judge for a gag order against Attorney General Pam Bondi and Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem to stop them from publicly attacking him as his criminal trial on immigrant immigrant smuggling charges approaches. Apparently, it was trafficking. He was driving some people to work. Technically, he was in traffic, therefore trafficking. You know they're making this stuff up. Trafficking. Immigrant smuggling charges. And yeah, you can't get a fair trial if the Attorney General of the US and the Homeland Security Secretary are both attacking you. And yeah, Gloria, completely made up charges. Jeez. Thank you, this kid. Carolyn Pooler says it's called lying. You're okay. You're just fine. You're just fine. Oh, good gosh. Weak sauce. They're holding a grudge. Specifically, Trump's holding a grudge. So they're doing something about it. And the actual thing itself, there's no evidence there. But he can show over and over and over and over that they've been attacking him publicly. And they are on the shakier and shakier ground. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the judge at the end, even to the end of the trial, saying to Bondi and all of them, you should be ashamed of yourselves. That's what I'm getting. Oh yeah, I realize they're trying to taint potential jurors, but yeah. Okay, now we're making biscuits. He's making biscuits. Okay. All right. At 37:40, Retelling Savoy had a question. In years in the future, will we see the meeting in China as the meeting that just took place in China as the shift from the US European power and democracy international order to an autocratic system? During Pluto and Aquarius, I wouldn't think so. But let's see. Worm Halo says he should sue them for defamation. Yes, he should. He should get a lot of money. Hi. How's things? I can barely move my arms. It's like this energy's awful. Why are we doing this? Oops, my hair's in your face, but you're not going to be comfortable. Okay, I knew as soon as I moved, you were going to stand up. But my hair was in your face. It was all up in your whiskers. There's, one of the things about Americans, traditionally, caricaturely, we're optimistic. Big, bold, not super classy, and really optimistic. And we're losing that right now. There are even studies being done that show that as this increases and the economy gets worse, it's not good. And here's the thing, we'd still like to think of ourselves as, if not full-on American exceptionalism, just that we thought the systems were stronger than they turned out to be. At the same time, it hasn't gone super well for them on the far right, Trump and his ilk and the Republicans. MAGA's not done the kind of favors that you might think. We look at individuals making a lot of money, but other than that, so will these other countries stand up? It comes down to how long we are stuck with Trump and Vance. Thank you, Giovanna. Jan, yes, our first mistake was not arresting him on January 6th. Yes. Who's got the manufacturing? See, here's the thing about China. Yes, there are places in China that are sweatshops, and they are absolutely abusing their people. However, in certain parts of China, what we discovered as soon as Trump got into office and started talking about all these tariffs is that in parts of China, they have really ramped up their production quality, and their use of automation. So yes, some of the places are just horrible sweatshops, but some of them aren't. And they are able to fabricate things in China that the rest of the world isn't doing. They've grown, they've learned in manufacturing. Everything from literally making all of those super designer bags by hand and literally shipping them off to Italy or wherever, where all they do is put a logo on it. That's it. And then it's worth all that money. All the way up to they have these dark factories that are so automated that they have very few people there, and the lights only come on when one of the people is moving around. Other than that, no reason. Don't need it. So, who's got the manufacturing? Who's got the plan? Who's everybody going to for the manufacturing? That's where the power is going to go. The power will go, but if we're the ones who can somehow, if Trump doesn't give away all of our technological secrets, if some form of the CHIPS Act can stay in place, if we can somehow, through private companies, probably private companies, stay on top of the movement of technology, the improvements, the breakthroughs, the power will stay with us. 70 says robots might not need heating either. Well, considering how hot the planet is getting. So, have a good day, Joe. So, that's what's going to happen. Okay. At 44. Thank you for being here. Thank you. All right. Oh, leopards eating faces. Guess what? 420. Oh, you join the leopards eating faces party, and guess what? Ultra conservative and very influential radio host Erick Erickson. And frankly, if Hal Sparks doesn't cover it, I don't know who this is. I didn't even know who Ben Shapiro was until I started watching Hal Sparks. Oh, those were great days. Okay. Radio host Erick Erickson attacked Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on Thursday. Oh? Really? Saying that his sick wife is unable to receive the COVID-19 vaccination because of the policies of the Secretary of Health and Human Services. Yes. CVS, for those who overseas, CVS is a chain of drugstores. CVS has already stopped offering the vaccines in 16 states. Because of the direction of HHS and RFK Jr. Will more MAGA influencers rise up against him? Will it matter? The day that man is out will be a good day when RFK Jr. is kicked out of that job. Yeah, and so you voted for this. Moron. July 70 says, it's funny what happens when reality knocks on their door. Mayor said, I'm getting my shots on Thursday at Walgreens. Good. I hope it works out well for you. Carolyn says CVS is associated with an insurance company. Oh, okay. Linda Sue says, is asking, did they collect and destroy all the vaccines? I want to say that they have removed them in some places, but I'm not sure where. That's True Music Mansion. All right. MAGA influencers. Hey. Hi. All I'm getting is the court cases mattering. By the way, hi, MAGA, hi. I know you're unlikely watching this channel, but just in case, we're kind of nice over here. We really are. And we're not bad people. I mean, it's kind of our thing. We want people to get along, and we want people to be unique, and we want people to be themselves and to love whom they want, as long as they're of legal age. But we're nice, and we have cookies. It's really, but yeah, this is blowing up in various MAGA people's faces. But it's going to be lawyers with a plan and the justice. This is what's going to make a difference for the vaccines or for whatever it is. Lewis says, there must be something wrong with my eyes. I saw the water flowing on that card. Oh. Yes, Diva, I was talking about that earlier. Trump is announcing Space Force is moving from Colorado to Alabama. Yeah, because in Alabama, they voted for him more. But dare I look at Worm Man at 49 minutes in. Future of RFK Jr. There's a video going around of RFK Jr. as a little boy sitting with JFK, and RFK Jr. is just being a little boy, and he's got some big glass thing, and he's trying to play with the water, and he's trying to do this, and JFK is just like, give me the thing. Just, and some people are saying, hey, he even got on JFK's, even got on the President Kennedy's nerves, but he was a kid, so I don't know. From that one, for that one, I think we should leave him alone because kids are kids. But as an adult, he's awful. Absolutely awful. So, the man's brain damaged. Literally. I'm not insulting him. It's a fact. We know it. It's right there. M says, is it wise to have a Space Force located in a state that can be battered by hurricanes? Are you bringing intelligence, forethought, good planning to the Trump administration? Thank you for trying, but Raymond, could you please take that out of the chat? You're wonderful, but that and I really don't want that in my chat. Thank you, though. Alrighty, so congratulations, you were going to go down in history, RFK Jr., as being the reason a lot of people died. Him and his stupid plans for the country that are not based on science. King of Cups, you're not, you said yourself, I'm not a doctor. People shouldn't take medical advice from me. Then stop making policies based on what you think should be medical advice. This is the real medical advice. This is the science. It's like, no, just the money. I would love to these cards to say, oh no, he's out. But not yet. For now, this is just legacy and dynasty is what this feels like. Wow. I need more information on that. Wishful thinking on my part. All right. I made some oatmeal raisin cookies and I'd share with the class if I could. I ate too many and I put the rest in the freezer. They're too sweet. Next time I make them with less sugar. But now I really want a cookie. Amy, very simply put, he acts like a crackhead. TJ's pointing out there's money behind the decisions. Yeah, that's part of what that legacy was too. He's just there. He's going to continue to have big problems with the CDC, people walking out, and he just gets weaker and weaker and weaker. And I don't know if Shady Vance is going to want him there. So, By the way, it is 2:00 Eastern time right now, so I'm not gonna pull up the announcement, whatever he's doing. I don't. Oh, Ricky, hello. And the star of the show, soon to come out with his own science fiction and pulp novels, the one and only Boo Boos and Kitty. Yes. Let's do some cards for us. Let's do a reading for us. What do we need to know? What should we be thinking about? Cards for us. And thank you so much for being here, going through the news with me, news with friends, every day. Cards for us. What do we need to know? If you are wondering, now I realize some of you may be in a situation where you can say what you want. You've got a lot of blue people around you. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much. But they're actually, believe it or not, this is for the people who might feel conflicted. The death of anybody can be hard, sometimes can be hard to celebrate, depending on how you were raised and how you think about things. I'm not saying if somebody's heinous and they die, you have to be sad. I'm just saying there will definitely be people dancing in the streets. If you are trying to figure out, it's like, I feel conflicted because I don't actually want anybody to die. Let me give you the key to finding that middle ground on, I despise Donald Trump with every fiber of my being, but I'm also a decent human being, which is one of the reasons I despise him. The tone you want to go for is relief. No one can fault you for that. And that's the way to balance out perhaps the way you were raised, or I'm going to be relieved as heck. Lewis says, I always wanted him to be held accountable for something. I know. Yep. Burns says, I've got my cowbell all charged up and ready to go. Spin your moron round and round. I'm gonna be so relieved. I'm not gonna be able to even tell you, but I had to sit down and I had to think about this for a while. So I thought I would share, because I really despise him, but I just, I have to bless mom. 1 second, just heard her sneeze. Sorry. So Music Mansion says, stop preaching. What? Anyway, excuse me. Bernie says, I will dance in the street for a long time after the dumpster is all gone. Good. Good for you. I'm not saying you shouldn't. Vance is relieved, but conflicted because of Vance. Oh, he's... Ugh. I wasn't even thinking about him. I'm not even thinking about him. But Carol says, relief and a big bottle of champagne. Good. Good. I'm just... Look, I'm not saying that... Please don't misunderstand me. If you want to dance in the streets and that's how you honestly feel, go. Do your thing. That's to me, that's art. And we need people to express themselves. And we need them to express themselves in creative, preferably in creative, nonviolent ways. So dancing, do it. But I'm just saying, anyway. All right. So there's planning going on about the emperor. Physically weakened, day late and a dollar short. Someone who is sitting pretty. Working. This they know what's coming. They're planning for it. We should too. So think about it. Think about what you're going to do. But also, I'm just throwing this out there. You can ignore me. I'm not. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just saying that for some people, there's some conflict there. Not that he was a good person, but just that we were raised a certain way. That's all. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it is. So think about what you're going to do, because that's what's going to be, we answer for ourselves. That's all. That's all. Anyway, I'll leave it at there. And I hope I haven't made you too mad. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. And we do creative sprints every day. And while you don't have to work on art, we just want to encourage you, whatever you're trying to do over on the Creative Sprints channel. I'm a huge proponent of nonviolent expression. Huge. Dance, celebrate, do what your heart moves you to do. But think about what you're going to do, because maybe you'll think of something even more fun. That's all I'm getting. All right. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. It's very kind. SKB, moving space command, Epstein files. Yeah. All right, that's going to do it for me for today. It is 1:09 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel with Miss Sarah. And other than that, I'll be right back here tomorrow. I'm here literally every single day of the year. Every weekday, weekend, holiday, your birthday, my birthday, I am here. So just put your political questions in the chat before I come on. Other than that, I'll just see you later, as always. So thank you. Please remember, Anne, this is true. That, yes. Yeah. Please remember you're not alone. We are in this together, and there are good days ahead. Okay. All right. And all right. So I'll see you later. Hang in there.